I'm starting a TV news business.
You, get back!
I film breaking stories. Maybe you saw my item this morning, you were fatal carjacking.
No, I mean, I don't have a TV.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Does that have GPS?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're hired.
Okay.
Nightcrawler. Everybody's like, well, damn, man, Nightcrawler. I saw the trailer for this, and Jake Gyllenhaal is in this. I know when people saw the trailer for this, I know people, the first thing they said, well, damn, they said, well, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's in it and everything. How come he ain't got where's his tail at?
Right. I thought it was going to be Alan Cummings.
Why didn't they get him the blue skin? You know what? Man, Hollywood's just changing all these comic book movies around, man. Damn, y'all ain't even bothering to put makeup on people now. Damn, y'all suck. No, people, it is not that Nightcrawler. Let me go ahead and bring the trailer up right here and tell you what kind of Nightcrawler that we are talking about right now. Now, this movie right here, it's called Nightcrawler because it deals with Jake Gyllenhaal, who plays a guy named Louis Bloom. Now, Louis is nothing more than a petty criminal, and he's crazy, but he has everything an employee is looking for. He's a quick learner, Martin. He has drive.
Boy, does he have drive.
He has drive. Martin, he shows initiative.
Yes, he does.
Everything. If he wasn't out there,
if he wasn't a goddamn thief.
Yeah, if he wasn't stealing shit, he could be gainfully employed. It's like you often wonder, like, man, even when he's stealing stuff, he's asking people. He treats it like a job interview.
Yeah,
and people are telling him, man, I'm not hiring you because you're a fucking thief. It's like, why don't you go to a real office and pull this?
Yeah, and it's almost like when he gets told that, he's like, oh yeah.
He's crazy, but he ain't that crazy. He's like, right, got it.
Good point. I'll work on that.
Yeah. So he's kind of holding himself back, but I tell you what, he always has a positive attitude. So when he becomes interested in the underground scene of crime and shock journalism, it's not long before he starts to pick up some equipment, tinker around with it, and soon, around town, make a name for himself. And this whole movie, and I said that Jake Gyllenhaal is crazy in the film. You can look at him right here and tell. Look at him.
Louis Bloom is crazy. Jake Gyllenhaal is a genius.
I think let's pull it back. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is crazy too.
like this role was going to go to somebody else, but he was just that determined that he took it.
I have never, and I don't mean to be prejudiced here, but I have never ever fucking trusted Jake Gyllenhaal at all. That ain't acting right there. That's insanity. And you can't judge by one movie. That would be unfair. But every time I see Jake Gyllenhaal, he's got those eyes. He's got those Jake Gyllenhaal eyes. They're big. They're round. Look at this, man.
Yeah.
Look, he has the biggest eyes in Hollywood. He's Amanda Seyfried with a penis. Even Amanda Seyfried looking at me like, damn, what's wrong with your eyes? Bitch, what's wrong with your eyes?
Which anime are you in?
Yeah, make him the next anime character. Put him in Akira, man. Y'all talking about making a live action Akira? You got it right there. But listen, the thing with this is important to know because Jake Gyllenhaal, that's what makes the film.
Oh yeah,
is that he lost a lot of weight for the movie. No, not a lot. I think he lost about 25 pounds. So he got this gaunt look for himself.
Yeah.
He's got those crazy eyes. And the reason why that's important here is because that's the kind of character he is. He's the kind of character where he's talking to you. And you, man, look, Jake Gyllenhaal is like every other crazy chick that I've gone out with. You get them at the table and they sit there and they're like, oh, I'm into puppetry, that kind of thing. And our eyes get real big.
Those crazy Winona Ryder eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah, I collect stuffed squirrels, all that kind of stuff. But he's a level above that. This movie, it gets by on Jake Gyllenhaal having those eyes because those eyes are the window to his insanity. The reason why I make such a big deal out of this is because when you're talking to Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie, he's looking at you, and he listens. He sits up there and he nods his head every now and then, got those eyes staring at you the whole time. So you sit there and you say, "This motherfucker's crazy, man. Yeah, I ain't worried about him." But the whole time his eyes are big like this and looking at you, he's soaking in
everything about you,
every detail.
About he is studying you.
He is studying you, and it gets to a point in the movie where you're like, man, that motherfucker, I'm tired of him. I'm getting ready to fire him. You sit him down. He's like, "Oh, you gonna fire me? Well, let me tell you why you're not." And it's like, he'll sit up there and tell you exactly why you're not gonna do it. And here's the cool thing about it: it ain't even blackmail.
It's not.
It ain't like he's got some.
Wait, are you threatening me? I'm just laying out the facts.
I'm just laying out the facts. It's not even like he's sitting up there like he don't have nude pictures of you. You don't have information about you fucking a little boy or something. It's all no.
I've already mapped your career, your career path, and without me, it's going down.
Yeah,
and you know this.
Yeah.
So,
Corey, you do this little rinky-dink ass review show right here, but without me, you're nothing. You're like, fuck. I didn't really think this through like this, man. How'd you figure all this out? You're like, you figured it out. You told me.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I shut the fuck. I might be crazy, but I know when to shut my fucking mouth. And
it's almost like as you wake up and brush your teeth, wash your face, and go live your life, I'm at home thinking about you.
Yeah, it's almost like
everything about you, and I got it all figured out.
Yeah, it's almost like he's hypnotizing you too. You will fuck me after this. Yeah, I think I will.
Man, I ain't gonna.
Yeah. But that's important for this film because that's what drives this movie. This is a character that the audience is being duped into thinking he's insane. The audience doesn't see throughout this whole narrative right here. The audience, they don't see every little thing that he does, every little piece that he's putting together. We just think like, oh, this is a petty thief. He's crazy. There's no way he's ever gonna make it. Somebody's gonna kill him, or somebody's gonna beat his ass. And no, and you fall for it every time. Every time you think that this guy's fucking nuts. Every time you think that somebody is going to kick his ass, somebody is going to take care of him, and you want to see it coming too.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen.
It's funny because the movie's titled Nightcrawler, and Nightcrawler is a term for those photo journalists, the videotape guys who are out at midnight just waiting for accidents or break-ins to happen so they can get it on film and get it to the news stations early at the crack of dawn. And Nightcrawler, sure, he becomes a Nightcrawler, but they could have titled this movie Creepy Mofo. Because he is a creep. There's no two ways about it. But, yeah, you were so right that when the time comes when you think, oh, he's a creep and I ain't got to worry about him, he's crazy, and I never let that guy in my life. If you in his sights, he's already got you figured out.
This dude right here, he ain't nothing but a street level Hannibal Lecter, man.
Right.
He's a fucking street punk Hannibal Lecter. He's like he doesn't eat people. He can't make gourmet shit. He's a thug. He's got no real culture about himself.
He's not even physically threatening.
No.
So much. But psychologically.
But once you let him in, once you talk to him, you spend 5 minutes with this dude, you in. Yeah, and you look at him through the movie, and it's so uncomfortable because they got Jake Gyllenhaal down, man. He's got the greasy hair. He's got that creepy stare.
He's got a man bun. He ties his hair.
And that's the worst, man. I don't care about the mullet. I don't care about the faux hawk. I don't care about the rat tail. If you got a little piece of hair that you fucking decide to put in a rubber band, it's just a little baby dick sticking out from the back of your head. You are a creep. I'm sorry. You are Jake Gyllenhaal. What you mean? You don't like my ponytail? No. And you spend your time with this guy in the movie. You follow him around. You don't see everything through his point of view. You can't because you are detached from him. But that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
You are riding with this guy. You don't want to be in the car with him, but you have to be. You feel so disgusting watching him.
It is funny how often, with movies, they will make somebody your hero. Even if they're a bad person, they'll be your anti-hero. They'll be your hero.
Yeah, yeah.
And this guy is the protagonist of the movie. But you're right. It's less like you're seeing things through his eyes and more like you're stuck in the car with him on the ride along.
With them big ass eyes, I don't know how you can't see through his eyes. Shit, that's why he's got you, because he can see right through you with those eyes. Shit, yeah. I see your future. But
I mean, he picks up a homeless guy to be his assistant. And he's, bullshitting him all about, like, this is my corporate structure and this is how you move up in it. And he's bullshitting this guy, although he seems to believe it. And the guy is he ain't got a lot of options, so he's going along with it. But you're almost more at his point of view, where you're just kind of his victim more than anything else.
Oh, yeah, you are, man. Yeah, I mean, he gets you. That's the way he gets you. None of this. He's a sleazy guy, but he never sells you anything. He just talks. He knows enough to play on your weaknesses, which are your desires.
Yep.
What do you want? And he promises, he picks that up. He's fucking Satan, man. He's Satan without fucking killing you. He's a slimy ass street punk Satan.
Yeah.
And you just feel, I mean, seriously, you feel greasy around this when you watch this guy. It's just like you just stuck your hand in a bunch of fucking pomade. He's so fucking slick. I can't. Riz Ahmed is the guy that plays, I don't have a picture of him or anything, but he's a homeless guy that Martin was talking about. And that guy's great in the film, but the person that's really good in the movie is Rene Russo, because Russo, I'm sorry. God damn it, Martin. You know what? I don't know what makes me so mad is that I'm fucking up these words, or that you were right there to pick them up.
I'm just trying to help you.
No, you were right. No, you're right, but it makes me mad that you know it that quick. How do you say it? Russo? He's like, I say Rene Russo, and you pick it right up. Russo, bam, slap me back in the face with it.
I like to think of it more like you made the shot with the basketball, and I'm there for the assist.
You got the rebound.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
But Rene Rizzo. But Rene Russo, is that it?
Yeah.
She's in the movie, and this is another dirty trick that the movie pulls on the audience. Pulls the rug out from under you with Jake Gyllenhaal, just never letting you realize that he's crazy. You buy into his bullshit through the whole film. You see him doing stupid stuff. But the other thing is that it turns around and points the finger on you, Martin. Points the finger on the audience. Don't point the finger on me, though, because I'm clean.
I'm not even watching news at it.
But it turns around and says, you know something? This guy is only crazy because physically he looks crazy. And he puts himself out there. But what about the people that we think are legit? Like the news service out there, where their business is just as dirty as anything else. As anything else. The fact that they would indulge this guy makes him crooked. And you hear them say, you hear their plans. And I think the real news is like that. The business is like this. People want to hear about good, well-to-do white people in danger. And you have to build that story up. The bigger the danger, the bigger our audience is.
Right.
And you start to wonder, well, okay, yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal might be crooked, he might be crazy, but who's worse?
Right.
The guy that you see coming, are the people that try to cover up and hide it because they have a business.
It's a system that sanctions what he does.
Exactly. He wouldn't be there if it weren't for them.
And when he brings in something that is way inappropriate, and it's people like, you got some people saying like, I don't think we should run this, and other people are like, shit, the hell we ain't.
She's like,
that's
fuck we ain't. Look at her at that shit. Fuck that. Yeah, we are.
An operator?
I don't think so. I'm Lou Bloom. I have some footage for sale.
A stringer?
What?
Who do you work for?
At the moment, I work for myself.
Okay, well, see Frank out there the way you came. What's the time to?
106.
What do you have?
Something I'm fairly certain you'll be very excited about.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was hoping reading something.
I was like, where'd you go?
It's funny because I left him staring at you, Martin. Martin was like, hey, man, get this motherfucker off me, man.
There's some salesman who might approach you or come to your door and you're like, no, thank you, I don't want none.
Yeah.
This is not the guy you want there.
No.
I no, thank you, I don't want any. He's going to use those eyes and just keep talking. His foot's going to be in your door and just keep going. And you're like, I can't get this guy to leave.
Yeah. He'll come in.
By the time you think I'm going to have to be more aggressive and rude, it's already too late.
Yeah. Look at him. Did you order pizza? No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. I guess I did. Maybe I did.
I can see you have a hungry family in there. And your kids probably need to do their homework, get to bed pretty soon. And you don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
The pizza's here and it's hot right now.
Damn, Martin, you might be crazy too. Do that smile again. Look at shit, Martin, you creeping me out right now, man, with them glasses on, that hat.
Yeah, it gets you where you like,
Yeah. People, I got a lot more respect for this movie than I did when I first walked out of it.
Okay, good, because I remember we walked out and I thought, wow, that was awesome. And you were like, yeah, I don't know about this.
Well, it was funny because I went to my car and Jake Gyllenhaal was in the shadows. He's like, did you like my movie? Hey, what'd you think about it, huh? It's good, man. It's good. But the thing is, this is why, okay, I'm going to tell y'all something. when we leave the theater, we have to sign these. Now we have to sign these little sheets, giving our immediate impression of the film. And sometimes immediate impressions, they're worth something. But there are other times when I say, man, I just want to walk out and think about this movie, because this is one of those movies where there are subtleties throughout the whole thing. A lot of them I didn't realize. A lot of the stuff I told you about tonight while watching this, I didn't realize until I actually start thinking about the movie that night or the next day. And the more I thought about it, I thought there are a lot of things wrong in this film. And for me, I know you were able to gloss over them, but for me, they were hard to get past. I mean, the biggest thing is that when he's out there night crawling and doing his thing, he goes to scenes where the police are there, and they would not allow anybody to be on that scene, that crime scene, that accident scene. But he's there with a little old home video camera sneaking around right in front of him, like he's walking past them, like he's really being sneaky. The police are, they're right there.
Well, it does do that thing. I see this in movies all the time, and it drives me nuts unless I find out that it's happened for real. Where, there's a crime scene, the police are speeding there, and a car with the perpetrators or somebody who's implicated in this are driving the opposite way, and the police don't pull them over. They just let them go. Yeah. I mean, this ain't the first movie to do that, but I never like it.
Yeah, and they do that. They do it
because they make you go like, see, our guy, he's so clever. He knew how to do that. It's like, nah, that didn't even make sense.
No, that don't make sense at all. And it doesn't happen until much later in the movie when you start to see this. But it's the movie does a lot of things successfully. Like I was talking about with Whiplash earlier, the movie does a great job at making you feel very uncomfortable, but uncomfortable in a point to where you have to continue to watch what this guy's doing. You have to see where he goes with this. Yeah. I mean, this guy is so crazy and so daring that you have to find out. You have to find out two things. You have to find out, is he going to get what he deserves, or is he actually going to succeed at what he's doing? Because there's a part of him that's working so hard, you actually say, I think I want to see him succeed in a way. And you're conflicted with that.
You're right. For me, it was such a back and forth on that. That there were times when he was the underdog, and I wanted to see him, because, what you have also, you have Bill Paxton in here, who's like a more experienced Nightcrawler, who's kind of talking down to him like, oh, kid, that's your equipment? Man, you ain't getting nowhere. Or like, you know what? Hey, you got some skills. I tell you what, I'll throw you a bone, let you team up with me.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, no, I don't need to do that. Yeah. I was like, oh, well, then fuck you. And you're like, yeah, you want to see him come up. But then at the same time, he takes things to a level where you're like, no, I want to see him get caught.
Yeah. And, it's you got to look at a movie sometime. And for all its flaws, and there are plenty here, you have to say not only are the things that are good about it, do they outweigh the bad, but do they do those good things extremely well? Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot in this movie that they do extremely well. And I think Jake Gyllenhaal is somebody, I think he's an amazing actor. I think people are fortunate to have him in a movie like this. And I'll tell you one thing I like about him. He's the kind of actor where this movie represents everything that he said that he wanted to do. He got tired of doing that leading man shit. And he said, I did that a few times. It didn't get me to where I want to go. And I could probably, it was after he did that
Prince of
Persia shit, and he's like, man, fuck this.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure he of all people in Prince of Persia had to look at it and go, why did I agree to do that?
And he's out there taking challenging roles right now. He's a handsome guy. He could be out there probably continuing to get leading man roles, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna go out and play the craziest motherfucker that I can, and not only not play a handsome leading man, but I'm gonna make myself ugly. I'm gonna make myself creepy. Mm-hmm. And why? Because that's where the juiciest role is.
He just looks moist and slick the whole time.
Looks like a fucking salamander with a goddamn motherfucker, like a salamander with a toupee on at the time. I mean, he looks like a salamander with a hairpiece and a camera.
Yeah, him and that goddamn camera.
And that camera's glued to his hand through the whole movie, man. I mean, I swear he jacks off with that camera, in his hand. It's a good film. It's a good film, and I give it a full price. And it's one of those movies that's a small film that's doing a lot, saying a lot, and saying a lot with being very subtle and not having to blare the message out to you. And I highly recommend it for a lot of people.
I'm the same way. And the thing is, like right now, they're advertising this movie a lot because they're really pushing it like a horror movie. Like, hey, you want to get your chills, go out there and see this. And it's not really that kind of teenager horror movie with jump scares. but it does. Yeah. It delivers psychologically.
Wait a minute, they're trying to sell this as a horror movie?
Yeah, they are.
That's a fucking insult to this film, man.
I know.
Y'all, that's people saying we ain't gonna make no money with this.
Yeah.
Let's do, let's do some slasher shit. Shit with this. He's a guy that's going around killing people. He's not a slasher, all right, people. No. It's not that kind of movie. No. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, but it actually delivers on all the psychological thrills that you should want from a movie that you see late on a Friday night, to get chills from, because it just leaves you like want to get a shower, and it is another extremely cynical movie, just like Gone Girl. Like they both gave me that same feeling, like wow, y'all just don't believe in humanity at all. But it's cool how you played it. I bravo on that.
Hell yeah. So would you get full price?
Full price, yeah.
Full price, yeah. And look, on the other hand, if y'all want to see it as a horror movie, you surely can do that. Because I tell you, if I was going to my car at night and saw that motherfucker standing there, I'd be horrified too. Having trouble with your keys? Yeah, just fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with you? All right, people. All right. Well, we got enough time left to go off and do some emails, man. Since we got a late start, let's go ahead and do some emails and some phone calls. And we're going to start out with our first. Oh, Martin, I always like to do the emails and the phone calls, but I have to stop when the music plays, man. The music controls me. Its power is over me, man.
Okay.
Whatever the music says I have to do, I have to do. It says, Martin, I have to quiz you.
Quiz me?
Oh, but Martin, we're doing something a little different now. Doing something a little different. It might not be you.
It might not. Okay.
People, as you saw, we had a winner earlier today, Mr. Josh Gripman.
Without my help.
Without your help. Went in there and won the game. Got 3 out of 5 questions. Mm-hmm. Step right up. Win a prize. Have Martin help you get a gold star. Now, what I want you to do is, and I'll give you people a little bit of time, I want you to send me an email and with your phone number on it, and I'll call you back, and we'll have you on to play the quiz. We have 5 questions for this game. You have to get 3 questions out of 5 correct, and if you do that, you get a prize. If you get more than 3, you get a little bonus added on top of that. So, Martin, we're going to give these people a little time to do so, and I'm going to tell you about the game. Martin, this game, what's it called? What's this movie called?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
So these are questions about the X-Men.
Close, Martin, close. Nightcrawler is an X-Man. And a lot of people see Nightcrawler and they say, man, I finally got that Nightcrawler movie I was waiting on.
Uh-huh.
And they get in there like, oh, shit. Y'all pulled the okie doke on my ass. Well, people, here's what we're going to do. What happened? Somebody said, fuck me. Well, then fuck Corey. What did I do? All right. Here's what we're going to do here. I have 5 questions. And these 5 questions are based on titles of movies that could be superhero films.
Okay.
In another world, these might be superhero movies that we were wanting to see for a while. You are the person that we choose is going to have to guess what alternate universe movie that this title actually is a superhero film.
Okay.
And let me see if I have anybody here. Somebody said, man, fuck the winner. Don't be like that, y'all. Don't be like that.
Yeah, don't be like that.
All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. And we got some people sending stuff in for the costume contest, too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's right. I got to have my costume ready tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, we got Gerald, man.
Gerald
wants to play the game.
All right, Gerald.
Yeah. I believe that's Superman 5.
Let's call up Gerald right here. Gerald, we look forward to playing with you. I think Gerald's watching the stream right now, so he probably heard how this game is played. If not, I'll repeat it for him.
Gerald, come on.
Hello?
Yeah.
Gerald, how you doing, baby?
How you doing, Corey?
Like Joel, he answers the phone. He's all like enthusiastic, like, "Hello."
Hey, man.
He's like, "Oh, yeah. How's it going, Corey?"
Oh shit, yeah. Fuck, I forgot you would be answering the phone. Okay, Gerald, did you hear how the game is going to be played?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay, so you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Gerald. Now, before we do play this game,
Gerald sounds like he got a frog in his throat.
yeah, Gerald.
a Kermit the Frog.
Oh man,
But you know, he's got kind of this going on, right?
You don't hear?
You okay, Gerald?
Yeah, I'm fine, and Fuck you, Martin.
Fuck you, Martin.
I wish I had my Kermit puppet here.
Fuck you, Martin. Fuck you right up your ass.
Okay, Gerald, now you have a choice here, man. Gerald, you can either play the game yourself, or if you think that Martin knows a little bit more than you do, you can have Martin represent you in court. What would you like to do?
I'll go with Martin.
You go with Martin.
Oh, okay.
You go with Martin. I think that's a wise choice right here because Martin is the comic book guy. All right, Martin, you heard how the game is going to be played. So, Martin, let's go ahead and get into our first question right here, which is number 1. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s top guy finally gets his own solo film. What alternate universe movie or what character would this be based on in an alternate universe, and what movie is it in our world? You see how that goes?
Yeah, I think I got it.
You think you got it? Okay, I'll say this again. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s top guy finally gets his own solo film. In another universe, what movie would that be and what comic book character? Martin?
Answer them?
Yeah.
Fury.
Martin. Furiously getting answers right. Yes, you see how the game is played. Yes, Martin, the movie is Fury. Based on Nick Fury right there.
Good shot at it.
I know, Martin. He's looking at you, Martin. He's like, I know you're going to beat me for Halloween.
I did that.
Oh, you did? That's right, you did.
Yeah.
God damn it, I thought I had your Halloween costume figured out.
Are you serious?
I thought that's what it was.
You remember
man.
that year? I was Nick Fury and you were Jules from Pulp Fiction?
Man, I ain't thinking about you. It's all about me. I was worried about me that Halloween. All right, Gerald. Wise choice, my man, letting Martin play for you. He's already off to a good start. I feel good about this, Gerald. I think you're going to be okay. All right, Gerald, you ready for more?
So. Yeah, I am.
All right. You don't sound like it. Yeah, whatever. But we will continue nevertheless with number 2. This C-grade animated hero finally gets the big screen treatment. Now, Martin, that is a movie of a different title. I mean, almost exact same film in this world, or the exact same title in this world. C-grade. Some people say D-grade. Oh. But in another world, this would be...
Put the words back up there.
Okay, all right. This C-grade animated hero finally gets the big screen treatment. What movie is it in an alternate universe, and what movie is it in our world? Martin, I want to give you a hint. It's an animated character. There's a title out there, just like that describes him very well. Martin, just say something. Say something. Just say something. Oh, Martin, I was looking for Birdman.
Oh, okay.
Well, we also have a movie called Birdman with Michael Keaton, the exact same title.
Right. Okay.
All right,
I was
Gerald.
thinking Invincible.
What's that?
Invincible.
I was thinking Invincible.
All right, maybe I told y'all that this would be a harder game. I told you this would be a harder game. It's a much harder game. But Gerald, that's okay, and Martin, that's okay. We got 3 more.
3 more chances.
And we already have one that's been answered correctly. So let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Number 3, he's flopped in 2 movies, but his second cult film finally gets a sequel. Now, Martin, I will tell you, with this one, it's not the exact same title like it was with Birdman, but it is a title that can describe the lead character in both films. He's flopped in 2 movies, but his second cult film finally gets a sequel. In another universe, what movie am I talking about? It's a hard one, man. I know it.
Yeah. He's flopped in 2 movies.
Yeah, if we were talking about the comic book character, he's flopped in 2 films. But his second film...
Okay. Judge Dredd.
You know what?
Dredd.
And what's the other movie?
Judge Dredd. The Judge.
Martin, you look at that. You got it, man. I thought it was going to be hard. Yes. The movie in the alternate universe would be Dredd, and the movie that is in this universe is The Judge. If The Judge was in another universe, it would be the sequel to Dredd, man.
Okay. All right.
You're good, Martin. Look at this.
Okay.
And this is a hard game. Shit, I'm even confusing myself. I'm like, man, I'm describing this. I'm like, I don't know if this even makes any sense to me. Gerald's like, God damn, I'm glad I chose Martin to do this. I'd hang myself out in this game. All right, let's go ahead and go to number 4.
All right.
Martin, number 4 right here. Professor X finally gets his own prequel about how he puts his school together. There's a movie out there with a title that could very well be about Professor X and how he put his school together.
Ooh.
In another universe, this movie title would be about Professor X getting his prequel movie describing how he put his school together. I'm thinking that if you got The Judge, you could get this one. Yeah. I don't think it's happening, Gerald. I don't think it's happening. Just say something. Say something.
School of Rock. No.
No, it's too late. What were you going to say? What were you going to say? You said no. You had something.
I
like that too.
School
of Rock. No, please. Oh, God, no.
I'm trying to form something. I couldn't get it together.
Sweet Jesus, stop. Martin, the movie I'm looking for is Project X.
Oh,
Project X.
Okay, all right.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
That was okay.
All right, Martin. I'm gonna admit to you that this last one is not an easy one
Damn.
at all.
Oh, because the last one was easy.
Yeah, this one is very hard though. But the wording,
Jesus.
if you think about the wording, and you think, and I would say keep an open mind. Don't just think about recent films.
Okay.
But keep an open mind. If you think
Okay.
about the wording and keep an open mind, you might get this one.
Okay.
And number 5 is this Marvel American sidekick finally gets his own film along with his cool sidekick. This Marvel American sidekick finally gets his own film along with his cool sidekick. And I know you've seen the movie that I'm thinking about. This title that I'm thinking of refers to... Oh, fuck. Don't let me confuse myself. Let me shut up and let me think about
All right,
this.
all right.
Oh, you think you got it?
I think I got it.
Now, you have 2 right so far, right?
Yeah.
Gerald, my man Martin might save the day. He might have your back. I'm going to draw it out to the last minute. Martin, what is the answer?
The Falcon and the Snowman.
Oh, yes, Martin! Martin, yes, you are a winner. Look, Martin, look, where is it? Oh, wait a minute. Here, let me play my music again. I got to get my effect going. Yes, Martin, it is the Falcon. Yes, and Gerald, you are a winner. Gerald, yay! Yay, Gerald, yay! Yeah, Gerald, in the movie that Martin was talking about is The Falcon and the Snowman with Timothy Hutton and Sean Penn. Of course, the Falcon in the title right there is the Falcon from Captain America, and the Snowman is his cool sidekick. Very good, Martin. I have to say, I'm impressed with you. I'm very impressed. That was not an easy game at all. Mainly because it sounded most of the time like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Well, Martin did it.
See, Gerald, I pulled it out for you.
Yeah, he did.
And you could have chose the answer yourself, where you could get help from the chat, which I did not have.
That's right. That's right. And but I know the chat didn't have all.
I don't even look at the chat. I already know it's pretty much a
Yeah, you fuck the
hellhole in
chat.
there.
Yeah, I don't need their help. I'm an intelligent motherfucker.
All right, Gerald. Gerald, look
Keep
at that.
on
You are
talking,
a
Corey.
winner.
I know at 6 years old I look pretty cute. I didn't look like a fucking clown.
What? What did he
I said
say?
when he's 6 years old, he looked cute, but he didn't look like a clown.
Oh, he's talking about
Yeah,
me.
like-
He's talking about me in
Oh.
my picture. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, Martin might have got your answers right, but I'm the one sending out the prize. Keep fucking with me, you hear? You don't get none. I'll give you your prize. Open the door and get a foot right up your ass. You keep messing with me.
Bing bong. Hello.
Gerald's over there.
I wish you would try. I'll be waiting on your ass. I got something for you. Kicking your ass with these frog legs I got.
Yeah, keep on talking, old man.
Hey, Gerald, let's start over,
Come on,
man. 'Cause-
increase the peace.
Yeah, Gerald, you know why we fighting like this? This is the only game show where the winner wins and they end up fighting. Hey, you won. Well, fuck you. Well, fuck you too. Gerald, but you are a winner, man. Congratulations. And Gerald, we look forward to seeing you, but I'll be mailing those prizes off very, very soon. And somebody said Gerald's on that Molly right now. Gerald's on the mellow drugs right now. But Gerald, thank you, man. We hope to see you soon. But if we don't see you soon, you will be getting that prize in the very near future. So, Gerald, take care of yourself, man. And why don't you come down here for Halloween?
Yeah, I'll probably do that, yeah, because, pretty much all my friends down here have kids, so they don't have anything really planned. So I may make my way up there.
His friends have kids whom the holiday was designed for.
Can you believe they're taking those motherfuckers out trick-or-treating? What irresponsible, funky-ass parents are those, man?
I think Lou is inspiring all of us to reach a little higher.